This is a Your Black World TV exclusive. Welcome to On The Real. I am your host, Tiara Williams. Here on The Real, we talk about real issues affecting the African American community and try to find real solutions through conversation. So, I want to introduce you to my real talkers.
Hi, my name is Quentin Miles. I'm from Washington, D.C.
Hi, my name is Channing Boyce, and I'm from Los Angeles, California.
Hey, my name is Danny Pittman from Pasadena, California.
So, of course, on the show, we talk about the good, the bad, and the ratchet. So, let's start with the ratchet rundown. So, I don't know if you guys have noticed in the media with this Carucci. Thank you. Rihanna and Chris Brown triangle. What is the deal with that? It's kind of ratchet. Like, one day he's with Rihanna, the next day he's with Carucci, the next day he's with the both of them.
Chris is winning.
Yes.
Chris is winning.
No, really?
I can't even like deny what he said. Mm-hmm. He is basically getting an opportunity to have his pick. Like, he's got the superstar on one hand and the basic broad on the other. You know what I mean? So,
Rihanna did call her basic on Twitter.
No, but I'm saying, it kind of sucks, like, as a woman to watch, and I sometimes wonder, like, what each of them feel about each other. Mm-hmm. But you're right, Chris Brown is winning.
That's a mess. That's a mess. So sticking on to music and artists and all of that, Def Jam's newest artist, Trinidad James. Trinidad is ratchet, y'all.
I love it, though. Really? Molly, I'm sweating. Woo! Are we serious right now? You don't
that joke goes so hard in the club.
Entertainment.
I'm not gonna lie, I totally have his mixtape. What is it? Don't Be Safe or something like that. And I love it.
Yep.
I love it. Because, every now and then I do need my little bit of, like, ignorant ratchet. I need it.
I mean, don't get it twisted. I'm sophisti-ratchet myself.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Little combo. Yeah, but, I get it. But I don't know if I can do...
Sophisti-ratchet?
Yeah. It's like a combination of sophisticated and ratchet all at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
You agree with that?
I'm like all into it. That is totally me. That's me. I'm sophisti-ratchet. Poster child.
Well, there's no real way to segue this question. There's no real way.
From Trinidad James
to anything. There's no way to do this, but I do want to have this real conversation. In 2012, 500 people, black men, died of homicide in Chicago. There's some issues going on right now, across the board. Not even just Chicago, but across America. So let's talk about gun control for a second.
Oh.
Is it the people, or is it the guns, or should we ban? What should we do?
It just has to be greater regulation. I know people are always talking about the Second Amendment and let's have guns. But, it's harder to drive a car, to get a permit to drive a car in America than it is to get a gun, and there's laws that ensure those safeties, When you're on the road, you can be assured that everyone, no matter how good of a driver they are, they've gone through some kind of test, or supposedly they have, to be able to operate this vehicle that is potentially dangerous. You can't say the same thing for all gun owners. You cannot say it, because sometimes they go to these gun shows where they can just buy guns without permits. Just free sellers or selling them to other people. It's kind of ridiculous. I will say this. I am glad that gun control is getting so much exposure as it is now, and it's being debated. Because I know we see things like Aurora in Colorado. We see
Newtown, Connecticut.
We see the shootings.
Heartbreaking.
All those types of things, and it is heartbreaking. But this stuff is affecting us as a community.
Yeah, absolutely.
Every day, every week.
Yeah.
And if it has, I won't say that. I'm just glad it's getting attention.
Well, I read something not too long ago that said that there were 310 million U.S. citizens, and there are 311 million guns in America. So for every man, child, and woman, there is a gun. Before your child is even born, there's a gun for them if they want it. So I think that's kind of deep.
It is deep. I think too, what people have to understand, because I guess I can see both sides of the coin. On one hand, it is our Second Amendment right to bear arms. Mm-hmm. On the other hand, bearing arms can sometimes, result in a loss of life. And as we've been seeing in the media today, not just in the media, but what's happening right now is we're seeing these big, massive mass murders, not just in Chicago, but again earlier, like we were talking about with the Aurora and in the Newtown. It's heartbreaking, but I think, like you said earlier, right now it is a good thing that we are able to talk about these things, that now there is a greater dialogue. Now people are starting to think, well, you know what, maybe I don't need that AK. Maybe I really just don't need that AR-15. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't need it. I just don't need it. But it's, I think that it is a good thing for us to talk about, but then how do you balance that? How do we correct the issue, the problem? Because this is some heavy stuff.
Yeah.
Again, guns don't kill people. You can put a loaded gun right here. We can wait 2 years and that gun will not go off by itself. It's the people who are shooting the gun. So if there's got to be a psych test, I have a license to get a gun. I mean, that's something that has to be done. But again, when emotions get involved and you have a pistol in your hand, some people can't control their emotions. So there's some underlying issues there that we have to address.
I mean, if you think about it, Danny, if there was a way that if guns didn't exist at all, then people would handle things the way they used to handle them before, or there was not that much, or they would fight. If there wasn't
mass stoning.
But if there wasn't, if there's not access, like readily accessible guns, then there's another way that you'd have to handle those disputes.
Exactly.
But guns aren't just going to disappear.
No, they're not.
So we just
they're not. It's a big business, and when money's involved, nobody's really going to let go of their source of income.
Exactly.
No one's letting it go. I don't care what it is. It's money.
Yeah, it is money. That's kind of ridiculous. It's the type of guns, though. Like you said, like AR-15s.
Like, what do we need that for? Stuff. Like, we don't. We no one is going to battle here in America. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the issue there. I could see you having like a revolver or a handgun or something that can fit into your purse, but what? Anyways,
she told you she was sophisti-ratchet. She said she was sophisti-ratchet. Something that fit into your purse, in your bosom, something you can take it to the club.
I can see that. But there's no need. There's no need for someone just to have, machine guns. Oh, excuse me, not machine guns, but big automatic weapons or. Yeah.
Well, I think we can all agree on that. So thank you guys for coming. And thank you so much for watching On The Real with Tiara Williams. Join us next time. Hi, I'm Tiara. If you like the programming that you've seen today, go support us on GoFundMe.com. We're at www.gofundme.com/A Real Righteous Startup. That's A Real Righteous Startup. REEL Righteous Startup. And we'll see you there. Thank you so much in advance. Bye.